Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the mound for Washington in this one, Jake Irvin. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cruz makes the grab, 1 down. Here is Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties, and that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Alec Bohm, the next to hit, takes outside. Pitch misses there, and the count now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back in Washington, D.C. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Luzardo, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Castellanos hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down. Up now for Washington, James Wood. And that's in there for strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now
3
1
balls,
miss.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. 2 down, bases empty, and now it's Luis Garcia. That one inside, ball 1. And a strike in there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it gets down for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Nationals Park. Top of the second. Now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. Foul ball there. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here comes Real Muto. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Now batting Max Kepler.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ball 1, no strikes. In the air, center field. Wood sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That misses the zone. 1-1. That's down and in. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That one fouled off. Lowe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's a little bit low. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. No score here in the second. Check swing, called strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. Out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That's the ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Jacob Young, the next to hit, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Swings, and he breaks his back. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Irvin back to work. On the ground. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. This is Bryson Stott looking for his first big league hit right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitch.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
There's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That misses. Now 1-2. That one just misses.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. Went down on strikes his first time through. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2. And downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Luis Garcia digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Out towards right center field. Stop. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Nationals Park. So here is Bryce Harper. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And here comes Alec Boehm. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Oh, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Harper gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one lifted in the air center field. 1 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Schwarber, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And now a man into scoring position. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Real Muto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer and they lead it. It's 2-0. Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one off the mark. 1-0. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Now that is right fielder.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Grounded out his first time. Ripped on a line to center. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Josh Bell.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Down the line, and that's a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, and he's already singled in this game. And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz on his way over. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
That's in for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Line drive. Young makes the play. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Ball inside.
And that is out of play. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Fly to center his first time. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fly ball down the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Stepping in, Jacob Young.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Abrams up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Top 6. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Trevor Williams.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1st-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Lowe makes the grab for the 2nd out. Max Kepler will hit next.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
And that one hammered. And it's into the gap. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 3-0.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now the batter now, Nick Castellanos. Swinging a foul out of play. And there's a foul ball. Kepler on at 2nd with 2 down. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, James Wood.
Left fielder, James Wood.
Luzardo back to work. There's the strike.
0-1.
Fouled off left side.
Might want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Good eye right there.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. And there's the strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Marsh makes the play, and it's out number 3. New inning getting started, and here is Bryson Stott.
Leading off for Philadelphia, second baseman Bryson Stott.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Brandon Marsh. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Stop on at first, nobody out. Fouled off to the right. Righty delivers. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out. Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards left center. Wood has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. Inside, just missed.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that one hit to first. Harper takes it himself, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Paul DeYoung now at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one 95 to finish him off. And now Keibert Ruiz. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Up the middle. They get the force. Inning over. Back here in Nationals Park. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And a base hit up the middle. And now two aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Look out, way inside. And the runners will move up. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Base hit, one run in already. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit, run scores.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll...
New pitcher on now, Jorge Lopez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now, Max Kepler. And a foul ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Young moving under this one. Nabs it, and there's one down. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Schwarber on second. Real Muto over at first with one away. Look out! And it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive.
This to third, gets to it with a slide. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 3. And foul ball. And that skips into dirt. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. In the dirt, blocked.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. In the air, left side. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Josh Bell at the plate now. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Fought off foul. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one upstairs. And there's a ball. Abrams on third. Wood on at first with 2 down. Swing and a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jose Alvarado.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here is Nathaniel Lowe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Kepler makes the catch. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orlando Ribalta.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Turner now. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Bryce Harper.
Harper stands in now and watches strike one. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Lifted in the air, right field. Cruz. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. And now, Paul DeYoung.
Third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
That clips the zone. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Real Muto to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Ruiz at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
The Phillies leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. And now it's 3-2.
Okay.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And they're down to their last out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. This could end it. Hard hit, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
So many festivities and excitement around opening day. It's great to come out and get that first one out of the way. You carry that momentum into the second game of the year, and you hope that it extends for a good period of time.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.